on my channel, I'm going to be sharing with you what we are doing for my daughter's English this year. She is 11 and she is in year 7 in the UK, so stick around and we will briefly share with you what we are doing. Hello everyone, today we're just going to look at English and specifically my daughter who is 11. She's just started year 7 in the UK. We use the Charlotte Mason philosophy, and I'm just going to talk you through how her kind of English learning works out on a weekly basis. So first up, every day she does some poetry, and I'm using the Ambleside Online Poetry for year 6. Ambleside Online does not correspond exactly with the grade system in the UK, but I felt this was appropriate for her. And at the moment she is beginning with Robert Frost, so she just reads a poem and ticks it off. Every day she also does some recitation, and this is a folder. All my children use this, and one day they'll do a poem, another day they will read a passage of Shakespeare, they will do lyrics from songs, and they may do a psalm as well. So every day she will do a little recitation, and that is all about learning to speak confidently, clearly, and also just committing certain bits of literature to memory. By just doing it week in, week out for a term, it goes into their memory. So she does that every day. She also does touch typing. I can't show you that, but we use Typing Club, and she'll do about 5 minutes a day of Typing Club. Every day she also does some copy work, and we use the Copywork K program. Level 3, she is doing Collection 1 Classic option. I'm just going to show you what is in this. So every week she does 5 different exercises. One is a poem, and you can see the poets she's copying this term. Literature, she's doing Treasure Island. Quotations, she is copying out the majority of Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech, I Have a Dream, and then she's copying 2 letters. One is Leonardo da Vinci's letter to the Duke of Milan asking for a job. I think this is such a brilliant letter, it's hilarious as well. And also Albert Einstein's famous letter to President Roosevelt, and Shakespeare is Hamlet. So you can just see here she reads the passage. This is a poem by Yeats, and then she will copy it out. So she does that every day before breakfast. So once a week she does Shakespeare, and now that she's getting a bit older she's tackling the text, and we're doing Much Ado About Nothing. So she already knows the kind of overview of the plot, and we have a copy of the text here. And so she will sit down once a week and she will just listen to an audio recording of it, and she will follow along in the text as well for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then she will write out for me a summary of what happened in each scene. The main way we teach spelling is through copy work and dictation, and so I just use the exercises in this as dictation. So that will mean, for example, she might study that poem, and then if there's any words in there she's not confident in how to spell, she will really focus on memorizing how to spell those correctly, and then I will dictate and she will have to write it out, and then she will check it against the original and see if she punctuated it and if she spelled everything correctly. Creative writing, she also does 1 creative writing piece per term, and so I'm talking over 12 weeks, and that might be a creative story or it might be an essay. We haven't decided yet what she's going to do because we're only in our first week, so I'll just see what comes up as we start all our different subjects, and then she will pick a topic to write about as a kind of big writing project. Okay, grammar. So I'm using this lovely little book Grammarland to teach her grammar. It is set in a fictional courtroom with Judge Grammar presiding over a court case where all the different parts of speech come in and they argue about which words belong to them. So it's a fantastic way to get to grips with some of the core of grammar. She's also just going to be going over these grammar cards that we used when we did the Good and the Beautiful. So she has finished their language arts for now, but I've kept hold of these grammar cards, and so once a week she will just go and really focus on maybe 5 of them. And lastly we have literature. So she has 2 main works of literature that she's starting off with this term: Animal Farm by George Orwell and also The Hobbit by Tolkien. So she is reading both of these, and then after each chapter or passage she will come and narrate to me what happened in them. So for both of these she's going to be primarily orally narrating that, which means she's going to be talking about it. She's also working through this piece of literature, Parables from Nature, and some of these she will be writing out a written narration from me. A lot of her learning is done through living books, so geography, history, science, we use a lot of literature for that. And then what she will do often after reading a passage is she will then write out in her own words what she has been learning, the meaning that she took from it. So that's also developing her writing. Later in the year, she will also tackle Age of Fable and the Iliad for boys and girls as additional works of literature. So that is really simply how we are doing English for my daughter this year. As I said, there's some things we do every day: the poetry, the copy work, the recitation, and then once a week she'll do her Shakespeare dictation. Read all of these once a week, and it just slots in. Each reading or subject is designed to take around 15 to 20 minutes, no more than that, and she really enjoys it. So that's it. Year 7 English home education routine, Charlotte Mason style, here in the UK. Please leave me a comment or feel free to ask a question in the comment section and I will try and come back to you. You can also connect with me on Instagram at Homeschool Hack, and do feel free to check out the copyworkcave.com website for some great copywork resources. But until next time, see you later.